Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Steve from Steve's Garage, and it's another beautiful day. I know at the beginning of every video I say it's a beautiful day, but you know what? Every day is a beautiful day. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, and sunshine. Everyone complains when it rains, but guess what? No one complains when the sun's out because there's so many sunny days. There's only a few rainy days, so enjoy those too. And we're going to get a little rain later, but this whole next 10-day forecast will be in the 40s and 50s in February in New England, and that's unheard of. So it's been great. So we got Inspector Earl here again today. Say hello, Earl. Nothing? All right. So today's Earl's note is Graham Page. All right? That's Graham Paige. And you're like, who the hell is Graham Page, Steve? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Graham Page was the first factory-produced Fender skirt company. And Graham Page is also an American car maker. But let me start first with, I said to myself, where did the Fender skirts come from? Because this is video 3 of our Fender skirt project. So I did some research and found out that the first Fender skirts were described as pants, believe it or not. And they were used for a streamline effect by Frank Lockhart on a 1928 Stutz land speed record attempt, okay? So he was out in the Salt Flats or somewhere in a 1928 Stutz. They put Fender skirts on, which they called pants, to reduce wind drag, and it was a speed record attempt. I didn't look up the fact that, how he made out. I have no idea. You can look that up. And again, that was Frank Lockhart in 1928. So the factory production of Fender skirts began with 1932 Graham Page car manufacturer, which was founded in 1927 by brothers Joseph, Robert, and Ray Graham. They ran the company until 1940, when I guess it dissolved and shut down, but then it was acquired by Kaiser Frazer in 1947, and the Graham Page name stayed around until 1962. So if you go online and you look up Graham Page cars, they're really, really nice, really cool. And so there you have it. If you're ever wondering where Fender skirts came from, Graham Page, first production manufacturer. All right? So having coffee this morning. It's a little slow morning. Been doing a lot of stuff. It's now 10 of 11 already. That's how fast the days go by. And so we're going to continue with our skirts, as you see, bolted on. All right? Now I'm going to continue these bead rolled lines in there, and we're going to do a little bead rolling today. So what I did was, this is 3, 6, 9 inches. So I measured up 3, 6, 9, put my line, and I put an X on top of the line. Why did I put the X on top of the line? Because that's where the bead is going. And if you've ever done any bead rolling, it's very easy to get screwed up when you're flipping the pieces around of bead on top, bead on bottom. There's a lot to it. So what I'm going to do is remove this skirt. I couldn't be happier. In the second video, I'll show you how I peen these over. And so I took the time yesterday and I finished peening, did a little touch-up welding on the back, sanded it down. I actually drilled and put screws in, bolts in, and I'm going to show you how that all went and what I used for there. I got a great tool to show you all, and going to be a good video today. So what I've got to do is take a screw gun here and take those things out. Gotta find my 7/16. I believe that's it there. That's it. I hope everyone's having a great day today, or a great night, whatever time it is over there. I have no idea. Take your washers off so they don't hit the ground and roll all the way across your shot and you find them a month from now when you're sweeping up. Get the washers off. And there is the skirt. And again, you can see how that's all hand peened over, rounded. It really came out very, very well. I couldn't be happier with that. A lot of hand work and a lot of noise, but very nice. So what I did was, you see this angled line here, what I did was, I took and I measured from this line here, you know, at a 90 with it, down 16 inches, 16 inches, and I put another board below that 16 inches and transferred that line further down, because when I have these bead rolls in, I want them to be staggered high to low, and then it will, you know, follow this line also. So this is the thinking that goes involved in all these projects. A lot of, you know, you sit there and you stare at them, and you have to make a decision at some point. These skirts I thought about for months and months, and I kept looking at them. You know, I couldn't really do an interior skirt because my fenders are so close to the sidewall. So I finally said, you know what? I don't mind this bead disappearing, and it worked out actually in favor for me, because when the 3/8 goes against the fender and the bead is further out towards the metal of the skirt, so it ties together nicer. So I want to show you these fasteners I used. So this is 1/4 thread, okay? Now 1/4 thread is a 1/4 inch wide screw with 20 threads per inch. All right, you get that? 20 threads per inch. 1/4 inch wide, 20 threads per inch. When you go to your hardware store, 1/4 all right? So, this is the fastener right here. These are the best freaking things, I'm telling you right now. You screw, this is like a 5/16 hole, and I drilled a hole in here to show you. And then this piece pops right in that hole, okay? Hope you're seeing all that. And then you have a tool, which is right here. This is like a rivet. These are called threaded rivets, is what they're called. So I hope I'm not going too fast for you. I'm just trying to get all this information out. So threaded rivets. So you take this little threaded rivet, you screw it onto the end here, screw it down tight. The piece of metal goes on top here, and I'm trying to show you this in play. You can see that right there, and I'm going to crank that down. I've got it all screwed up because I'm trying to do 3 things at once here, but once you get it in place, it drags that metal down and crimps it onto the, on the outside of the steel here. And then you take right here and you unscrew that rivet out of the metal. Now your tool is free, and I screwed it up. I put it in crooked, but for demonstration purposes, you can see how that's crimped on there. And then you just take your 1/4 screw and you screw it right in there. So you can see it's through both sides, nice and crooked. That's not the way you want it. But anyway, for a demonstration, if I had someone else here to hold the metal, it is what it is. I'm waiting for my 3rd arm to come in. The doctor said it should be here next week. They're going to put my 3rd arm on, and that'll be awesome. I think we all need one. So anyway, that is that tool. And I'm telling you, since I got this, I've used it 100 times, and it is the best little thing. So, what we want to move over to next is the bead roller. I'm going to move that light. All right, hopefully that's not too crazy obnoxious. A lot of stuff in this garage, you know what? Need more stuff. So, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit for you. All right now, so this is my bead roller. I'm not advertising for them, but it's a Bailey bead roller. Really, I think one of the state-of-the-art pieces, a very good piece. And it has a foot pedal down on the ground. You push so you're holding your material with two hands, push the foot pedal down, and see how it's spinning here, all right? So before I get involved, and I just want to do it and get it over with, so I don't want to talk while I'm doing it because you have to concentrate, and I don't want to screw it up because although we're going through that one piece, I don't want it effed up. So when you screw down and you get to your final pressure of where you want to be, when you unscrew to move over to the next line you're going to make, count how many times you unscrew. And I've said this, I think in the last video or the video before that, always count. And remember, because if you just, unscrew, put your next piece on and screw down, you don't know exactly where your pressure was. So use this like a hand on a clock. I always have this straightforward over the roller, so I know that is, ground zero. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever the count may be, and we'll go from there. So let me get the Fender, and we'll try to get this thing rolled up. Now again, I'm going to do this here. Does anybody know where my marker went? I can't tell you how many times I put a marker down and then a second later I have no idea where it went. So, here it is. I think things disappear and reappear. You look on the bench, I look over the whole bench, I walk away, come back, boom, there it is. So, to show you what I'm doing, see these X's right here? Boom, boom, boom. That's where I want my bead, up on top of this line. So I'm going to mark it in multiple places. You can take that off with a little mineral spirits or lacquer thinner. And so I know my bead is going on top of that line all the way. Because sometimes you put it in and you turn it around this way, you're all over the place with this stuff. So you want to keep track of everything. Like I said, counting, put your X's on. You can't use too many precautions because when you're down to the detail part right now, you don't want to screw it up. That is my point. Did you get all that? So we're going to come up higher. Oop, no, we're not. All right, focus. Now we're at 0, right? I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will get me up out of that bead to the next one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got the X up on top. Never take your eye off of that line. See how that line is right nice on there? I'm going to unscrew, focus all the time. I'm talking and I don't want to lose focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you can see, looking down it, our lines are right nice on that edge of that bead. See that nice there? All right. Now I'll bring this back to the bench. Now what I'm going to do, if you can see this here, I'm going to take some cleaner and clean all these lines off so it takes all the confusion out of what we're looking at. Then I'm going to install it. So we can all get a look at what she's looking like. Let me get rid of this light again. How you like the production team, huh? Come on. Doing all that myself? Not bad. What do you think, Earl? Earl likes it. Look at the smile on his face. All right, so let me clean this off. While I'm at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Getting a lot of good response here. People looking and watching and sending me nice compliments of what they think. I'm going to take this center line off of here and the outside lines and get rid of that finally. All right. What I did was I cut 1.5 inch pieces of 1/4 rod, and I put a acorn nut on top. So I like these acorn nuts. After you paint on there, those will shine like chrome, you know. And it's just another detail to the car, especially for the era I think I'm trying to shoot for here. Okay. So did we accomplish it? I'll tell you, man, if that doesn't do something for you, check your pulse, brother. I think that is so cool. Couldn't be happier. That is a cool look. With paint, all those details will stand out. Hard to get a 100% view of it. But I think that is really, I could not be happier with that. So, today, what did we learn? We learned it's a beautiful day. We learned that Graham Page started the first production manufacturer of Fender skirts, and Graham Page was an American car maker. Look them up. The Page brothers, they did a bunch of great things together. And so, from me and Earl, one more time, have a great day. Be kind, be good to each other, be good to your neighbors, all right? Life's short, enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Have a good one.